Hey guys, and welcome to an All Signs You versus Them, where we look into the energy between you and someone or situation. You take it as it resonates. Remember also that these are general readings, so again, take it as it resonates. I will place timestamps below also as we are going from Aries to Pisces. Right, hope that makes sense. Yes. Alright, yes. Before we get started, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an intro here. I have taken a little bit of a break here recently because it's been I've been tired, so but yeah, it is what it is. All right. It is what it is, but I'm feeling all right, today, because I wanted to motivate myself to get going again. So I decided how I'm gonna motivate myself. I'm gonna buy myself a new deck, and I did, and it's a round deck. It had just come into the store. It's a round deck. I just came in. It was like it was waiting for me because I love round decks, and I've actually been hoping that someone would do this, and they did. And then a small one for clarification. And yeah, and there was even a sales on the decks because, as the shop lady, wonderful lady there, she said we needed something here to brighten the mood because it's been such a crazy time, and it was just by coincidence all of this, and it's so beautiful, and I'm motivated. So let's get started. We are starting with Aries here. Hope you're doing amazing. Also, I will do these, and then I'm gonna do probably an almost personal afterwards, and of course talk of the week, which was not there last week because I was tired. All right, Aries. Show me Aries. Aries, what do we have for Aries? Aries. Wait. Yes, Aries, here we go. Alright, let me just lay out the cards here. Oh, we're dealing with two knights here, are we? Alright. Alright, so first of all, we're dealing with here, I get it as being that we have two people here who are trying to approach each other, and then not really. It's like if this is in love, right? It could be one of dating, let's say dating better. It could be one of those one night stands that doesn't really get started. But yeah, because I'm saying that because we have Page of Cups there in a little bit of so yeah. Allow me to get into it. We have the Devil here as what this is about, and then we have it with the Page of Cups there. It shows up as though we are dealing here with two people who are not, it's like you want to approach each other, but you're not really doing it, and that makes this offer that wants to come on the table difficult to even get started. It's like the heart is not really open. Why is it not that? It's a wonderful thing. It's a good question. When I look at you here, I see you being very slow. You could be focused on work, and I'm also seeing that you're actually getting a little bit bored here. But Aries, when it comes down to it, I feel as though you want to take things slow because you have a method, right? I feel as though sometimes people misunderstand you as always wanted to be very brash, going into things without thinking. That's not what you're showing up as here. You're showing up as someone here who wants to take things through a method. But the thing is, it's your method, right? So you're slow here. And I really get as though you also focused on work. Your person here has this Knight of Cups in the reverse, which is actually a little bit, I feel as though they are also disappointed that you're not taking steps, but they're not doing it either. Maybe they are shy. In the recent past, I'm getting here a situation where we are. It's like both of you probably are feeling as though you are put up into a situation that you cannot really control, right? And then you probably, I hope not any of you have gone into this victim mode where it's like, poor me. And by that I mean blaming the other person probably for not taking the steps here. And yeah, it's like the situation here wants to move into calmer waters, into a new mindset, but there's a dishonesty, right? It's the way it's happening. It's like there's a little bit of a dishonesty here. And you're going from, right, 6 of Swords, 7, I did shuffle these, all right? 6, 7 to the 8. I mean, it's going straight into being in your head about this. It's okay, it's gonna progress, well, remember, these are temporary energies, because the way I want to say that it's going to progress fine, but the way it's going to progress is like this offer that wants to come on the table, it's still not really showing up with authenticity. I feel as though it could be your person who's going to hold it back a little bit here. But I just want to quickly, before we move on here, see what's going on with you. Why is this taking place? Where are you at here? Because you're in this reading here, you're the one showing up with, to me, the most honest energies. You're just very slow. But this, I mean, I would understand this, because I'm an earth sign, so I get it. You are moving a centimeter once a year. No. You're giving to it a little bit here, but the thing is, actually, it shows up to me as though you're happy. You know, I feel as though within you, I feel as though you could be a little bit defensive. You have probably been wounded at some point here. It could be difficult for someone here to get to know you, because you're just a tough cookie. All right, so you could be actually. The reason why you're taking this slow is because you don't want to gamble with your happiness. Please reverse the roles here. I'm getting that this is actually, or it could be the person who is in the most masculine energy is the one who's saying no here, saying I'm gonna put up boundaries here. And then I'm getting here on the other side, I do get a little bit of feminine energy. Of course, it could be a man, right? But the way that they are behaving is a little bit, they are the one that brings this dishonesty. Here we have the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords again. I did shuffle these, all right? But the 6 or 7 right after each other twice. But yeah. So what I'm getting here is a little bit of a feminine energy that's probably used to a little bit of drama. Yeah, used to a little bit of drama, used to not doing anything. And then if they just sit there and they are not communicative, if they are not, I mean, you know, bring a little bit of drama to the tables, being passive aggressive, possibly even, then they are expecting people to come their way and you're not doing it. So you get a little bit of dishonesty with the energy here, but anything. Yeah. I feel as though you're going to hear from them again. I feel as though there's going to be some sort of a communication. I'm not getting like the most toxic here. I'm just getting 2 stubborn people. Of course, this person here could also be just, could have just having a bad day, going through that, situation where they are just a little bit self-pity. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah. I feel as though this is a matter of how the 2 of you communicate with each other. I feel as though you probably could be speaking different love languages. You're slow, they are more romantic in it, and yeah. I feel as though you're standing your ground in it. Yes, you are, but you're just in that you're placing the pace here. All right, that's what we have for you. Hope that gave you anything. Let's see what we have for Taurus. Show me Taurus. I love my round decks, but they are an adventure to shuffle. Show me. Why do I have the Backstreet Boys in this? I know why. Taurus. Alrighty. The Queen of Wands underneath. Alright. Just gonna lay out the cards. The cards, yes, I'm gonna lay out the cards. I love round decks, and don't tell me you don't get them up right in the round deck. You just got straight up the lion. Oh my god, please bear with me. Somehow my language is not working with me today. Alright, when I look at the situation, we have the Fool showing up. A little bit twisted, but it's still the Fool. It's wanting to move, wanting to jump into something new, and still a little bit, should I? Because why? What is the challenge? It's actually not a challenge. It's a supportive energy. It's a cup of love. But something, it's like it's there for it to be, you know, taken, to be grabbed, to jump into it. But then again, it's like, yeah, maybe. Could be an offer. It could be something new. If you open up your heart to it, the overflow of love is there for you to receive. Well, let's see. In the recent past, we do have the Eight of Swords here, being a little bit in your head here. But you know what? It's like you have made this decision to not do that, to simply just jump out of it. I don't know if you have something here. I don't know if you're feeling guilty about something. Or it's because you just found out something. What do I mean by guilty? Feeling guilty is not... It's something that it's actually a good emotion. It could be, you know, we did something we probably shouldn't have done, and it had a consequence, a negative consequence for another person, like let's say just shoplifting, or you put on the stove and someone got burned, you forgot to turn it off and someone got burned. And guilt is what kind of prompts us to say to apologize, right? So it doesn't have to be like a negative. It's that which prompts us to sort of acknowledge the shadow within us. Sometimes it goes deep, right? So nothing there. But I don't know why I said that, but apparently I did. Let's see more about this here with you. Why do I get like this reflective energy with you, Taurus? It's like you're, I don't know, something with your father here, but father, family, just in general. It's like you, as I said before, you're deciding here you don't want to stay in your head. You don't want to be in this position where you just wondering about absolutely nothing. You're deciding to come out of it, right? But it's like in the process you're realizing something, and it's actually a good energy because it's supporting you into jumping into something new, that which is ready here for you. But if this is in a love relationship, you know, if it's just a dating connection, then it's good because it has those energies here ready for it to be jumped into. But if we're talking about like you've been together for a long time, then it's, you know, non-committal here. The person, however, that's what it's on here, right? But it doesn't. I gotta be honest with you. I feel as though that may be an energy that you're reflecting on, because when I look at whatever you're connected to here, it has this Hierophant. And it's like a friend of yours. Of course it is. It's someone you're connected to in your environment. It could be another Taurus, but it's someone very, very stable. It also has this familiar energy to you. For some of you, this is like actually just a situation, an environment that has it's like a little bit of a religious factor, but it has this norm about it. A way of putting down the behavior of how things are supposed to be, like you do in the family here, right? Here it feels as though you're dealing with someone very, very stable. Why do I feel as though they are surrounded by a lot of... it's like they are in chaos sometimes, but they're really standing their ground. Why? What on earth does this have to do with anything? What is this about? This is a matter here about this. The Emperor has an important thing to play here. It's like this the situation, I don't know what's about, but it's a matter about taking back power. For you, you're deciding not to stay in your head about something. Maybe it's because you are actually a witness to something going on here with whoever you're connected to, but you're deciding it's not for you to control, so to say. You're not going to spend sleepless nights over this, although you may care, right? I feel as though it's like you maybe even have this sense that there's a newness coming here. That's also what's on the table, right? And your friend here over here has something that needs to fall because something here is simply just not built up the right way, but it's actually helping this person to come into that power. In a way where they're coming into like the norm. Maybe something here who has been, maybe it's like, when people mature, maybe that's what it is. What's coming up here is the Death card. So this is a complete transformation. It's like a little bit deep reading here. It's something complete transformation in whatever is going on between the two of you. I don't know what this is about. You tell me, but it is, as I said here, a complete ending. And there we have the Death card again. Someone here is gonna step up. It's like they're gonna rise to the responsibility or to the role or whatever this is about. And that energy here about being going into your head or getting stuck there, which could lead to stress, it's gonna stop. Someone here has probably, I don't, you tell me where this belongs, but I do get sense at somewhere here there's a trust issue, there's a tension, and someone here is not really listening to their intuition. And that is blocking some sort of a new beginning to emerge here. And I really get it. I don't know if I don't know your role in this. It's like I'm getting all this through you, but it's also as though you are taking a step back, saying, I don't wanna carry this with me. Yeah. I don't know what, you tell me what on earth this is about. I can't really dive into it more, other than I say that there's going to be a transformation. If you have an apology to give, I'm not saying you do, but if any of you are in that energy, I sense that it's going to be given, and that's going to help that clean plate here. It's like a cleansing. It's like a cleansing. Now we are moving on to Gemini. Oopsie. I am back to my chaotic readings here. Alright, that's enough shopping. Gemini. And we have the Death underneath, and I swear to God, we just went over the Death with the Taurus, and I did shuffle a lot. Alright, let's see what we have for you, Gemini. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, maybe out of all the cards. Why does it feel as though you... Well, I get here that there's some sort of an ending here with you, or definitely a headache, could even be that. A headache which comes from probably feeling disappointed. I mean, it is... Look at it. Yes, let's call it disappointment. You look at it and then you tell me what kind of disappointment. But... what this is about is actually a learning experience. You're becoming more and more skilled on yourself, almost. See here, the thing is, however, the challenge here is that, Gemini, you may have people here I almost want to say who don't believe in you. And that's not a kind thing to say, no. Who don't believe in you, but that would make sense why you have this over here. The thing is, in the recent past, I get here as though you didn't really, maybe there was a situation where you should have set up, it would have benefited you to set up better boundaries. And what do I mean by that? You know, you were probably vulnerable, and it's a beautiful thing to be vulnerable. It's not that. It's just, I really get as though you feel as though there could have been a misunderstanding here, and the energy that you're dealing with, that you're connected to here, doesn't really show up as though they have a lot of empathy. Meaning that if they hurt you, they probably even wouldn't know, because they don't care. Could have been disconnected just from humanity for some time here. It's a having no empathy to me can feel like a very brutal energy, because they don't care who they hurt. Fuck that. And that's why we have this Ten of Swords here for you. It's not a pleasant energy to be in, but you're learning from it and you're growing from it. I see here what's the end here. I see a transformation. I see a transformation in people not really bringing to the table, or it's like a communication, but there's something here that wasn't really brought to the table. I'm getting like a negative communication as well. Could have people who gossiped a little bit here, or just said things they shouldn't, and I'm seeing a little drama, bad planning. I'm seeing a very judgmental energy that you're connected to here. But show me this here. There is, without a doubt, tension here. I get that you're probably deciding just to focus your attention on work. You're building, could be work, could even just be building your house here, building on your abundance. And you know what? It is the Ten of Swords, so it's the end of it. And that's the death here. It is the end of it. The person that you connected to, they were could have been paranoid in a way. And when I say paranoid, I mean that they could have been seeing things that weren't there, right? Making assumptions that weren't there simply because this Emperor here in the reverse, wounded in a way. They have no empathy. So with no empathy, they are not capable really at looking or putting themselves into your shoes here, and with compassion, making judgment calls that are not tainted by their own experiences or their own pain or whatever, or their own ambitions in a way. And I actually get that your hurt here stems from whatever it is that you're connected to. What is coming up is a little bit of a boredom, but I feel as though you're gonna come out of this. This is not for you. You're not gonna let this affect you to such an extent that you're not gonna move on. For you, this is done here, right? Yeah, there's this. If someone here tries to come your way and bring some sort of a pleasant communication, trying to do something here, I feel as though you're gonna say no, especially if it's this energy, because they wouldn't change in a day here. But you're not going to let anyone deteriorate you, I want to say. It's just a little bit of challenged energy here, right? Because I feel as though you've been disappointed and you're dealing with someone who brings not a very pleasant energy to the table here, for you at least. I feel as though they are making decisions for you in a way where they don't know you properly, don't listen to you either, most likely. But you're gonna get over that. Now we are going on to, what did I want to say? Cancerian. Remember, these doesn't have to be in love, they can be just a work relation there, right? Going on to the Cancerian. Show me Cancerians. Cancer. Alrighty, what do we have for you? Well, we're starting up with the Chariot, a little bit twisted. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Are we dealing here with a situation where someone here is finding it difficult to leave? Like a little bit of a, I'm here and then I'm gone, but then I'm here again and then I'm gone again. We have the Chariot in reverse here. That is similar, right? It is actually not reverse. It was a little bit twisted, wasn't it? Yeah. It is. It's just about to take that forward movement, but then again blocking oneself here. I don't know if it's because you know, when we get these perfectionist thoughts here, we want to do things perfect. So in our attempt to make everything perfect, we actually do nothing because we just get into our head about it. That might be you here, because I'm seeing you in this position here. I see you trying to get out of it, but it's still there. It's something here. Who was it I was talking about guilt here? Maybe you also have, first and foremost, probably bad sleep, but I also get that there's something that you want to say, but you're not really saying it. Is this you that really wants to invite someone out here, but it's difficult to get it going here? Why? Because I feel as though there's been a disappointment here in the past. This could be one of those, who was I talking to? Like a one-night stand gone wrong? Gone wrong? No, it's a one-night stand. It is what it is. But it's you know, it's because I'm getting here a disappointment, a message here that was probably should have been more. Like getting a "Hey girl" text message where there should have been "I'm so sorry for being an idiot last week" or something like that, right? Or "Hey boy," could be anything. But I'm seeing you being worried. And the thing is, whatever you're connected to, there's a strong connection here. Could be a sibling, could be, you know, could be anyone. But I'm feeling here a strong pull here. It's not. The energy is powerful there. But it's what is at stake here is the difference between choosing one another, like being together as two people, but like in a relationship where we're not melded together, we respect each other, but at the same time having your autonomy in it. So that's what I'm getting here. That's probably the energy that's a challenge here, is that of being together as a couple or just relating to one another, but at the same time feeling you have your autonomy in it. I kind of want to see this one here. This is about communication here. I feel it's maybe you actually have a communication about going somewhere, traveling somewhere. And I keep getting like you want to say something, but you're not really saying it. You're not really saying it, and I can't even pull it out of you. Let's see here. To indicate that if it was the traveling here, I'm getting it that it may be delayed. Could actually have to do with a family or getting like a mother here. Alright, let's because I can't go into all of the energies. Let's see here. Why is there something here? Is there something here that has ended in your life, and you kind of want to talk about it, but you're not really doing it? What is it you want to say? That you are looking at things over again here, and you want to open up your heart in a direction, but you're not really doing it. You're pulling back. It made you happy how someone communicated with you in the past, but now it's like you don't quite know what to do, how to deal with it. If something here was on the table in the past and it wasn't really a table, but something here was said, but it wasn't said in a proper way. It brought some sort of a disappointed response. I'm seeing it coming back up here. I'm gonna see there's an opportunity here for love to be spilled, no, for love to show up again here, or just to be given something here. It's like an opportunity, right? Something here is ending for something else to come in, and it has love, it has creativity. God damn it! Right there, focus. Yeah, in it. This connection that you, or yeah, whatever you can. Oh, the Lovers, the Judgment, and the Empress, and the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Oh, swear to God, whoever you are connected to, they are beautiful. I get why you would something be worried, but they're beautiful, all right? They're beautiful. They're powerful. It may even feel as though it's someone you know from a previous life, or it could be a past connection, right? It feels powerful, and I get why you could be a little bit, yeah, I don't know, because it's going back to the energy here about being together, but also having autonomy. It could feel so powerful. There's, it's a little bit like, how do I deal with it? It takes a certain amount of maturity to deal with these sort of connection, but you can't really walk away because it feels so powerful. So that's what's in there. But with that Ace of Cups there, it's the same thing. I'm getting here a little bit of a repetition, repeated energy of someone here going to say, again, I need to talk, I need to think about it. I need to think about it because it is so powerful, but it's difficult to walk away. It's a little bit, it's not a good one. It shows up as you, but it could of course be reversed, right? Ik? But it shows up as that energy where someone, they know that they are in something they have something here that's very, very powerful, but they're not ready to settle down, so let me make up these excuses. We call it being on the back burner, but it's not in the back burner because of, I want to say, wanting just to use people. It's being on the back burner because they feel it, but they're not ready. But it's still not, whoever you're connected to, I don't think they're gonna deal. And they know they are very powerful within themselves, and they are not someone you put on the back burner. So yeah, that is. It's been a long time since I had these sort of chaotic readings. It's actually good. I get a lot when I dive into the chaos energy. I'm just always wondering if people understand what on earth is coming out, because I don't know what's going on. So now we are on to Leo. Leo. The lion. I'm so getting this in big. Going straight back to the shop tomorrow. Yes, it was a yes. It was a clear yes. I'm going back to the shop to get them big tomorrow. All right, Leo. 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 Six of Cups in the reverse. This Page of Cups is, why are you here, Pagey? Pagey, why are you here? But let's just lay out the cards. I feel like I'm myself again. I haven't been this joyous for a long time. Maybe a new deck just helps me get motivated again. Six of Cups in the reverse is what we have. I swear to God, if this is a dating, I want to say dating, I call it love. If this is one of those situations where someone here is coming back saying, "Hey Leo, how are you?" Expect them to show up for like 5 hours and then they're gone again. Why, Mr. Loverboy, Mr. Loverboy, in a not good position here. Not good position. We don't like it here. They're not. That was not how you showed up. You showed up like that. Right. This is someone here who comes selling a dream and then they stay just long enough for you to get your hopes up. And then they're gone. And they don't really... No, it's like a, dream boy, dream lover. If there are children involved in this situation, I would be worried. Because I'm seeing here someone not understanding it. I'm also getting stories of someone here leaving their home and they don't understand it. Let's see here. In all cases, let's dive into the energy in a different way. But let's see here from your side. That's my lip balm. When it comes to you here, hold on. I get a little bit as though you do you know that situation where you just we kind of take a step back here and we reflect upon the past in order for us to forgive it. That's really what I'm getting here, because in the recent past I'm getting it's like a decision here was made. There was a lack of transparency. It brings a little bit of a karma here. And right now the energies are that you are looking at the lessons that you have learned in a way. Lesson you learned. It could also be that you're cleaning up here, and you're making a decision about what it is that you want to keep and what goes out here. The principle is the same. It's the energy of you looking at what stays and what goes. But and then you stumble across something here from maybe in a childhood, or just something here that there's a memory with it, and you're not really feeling. It's like there's a step lacking here before you can turn into nostalgia, right? I don't know if it's bitterness here, but there's still something here, like there's something here. Could be forgiveness that is needed here for you to have a positive side of this. And I get because there was a lack of transparency here, and in some way, that things, the way in which a decision was made. Yeah, we do have a tower here in the past, right? It's almost as though you were waiting around for that last pentacle here, for something here to turn into to 10 of pentacles, for that massive abundance almost, and it didn't really come. It's like someone here disappointed you. Someone giving you a book deal and taking it back or something like that. There's a disappointment here. And there's a forgiveness that needs to be, or needs here. I feel there's the forgiveness here that's still lagging a little bit. So let's look at this person here. I feel as though something that could have happened in Aquarius season. I'm getting in a way that you, whatever you're dealing with, whoever you're dealing with, they have this within them that they see themselves as free, and maybe they have just been through something. They could get into this feeling a little bit sorry for themselves. No, not really getting sorry for themselves, but they are the way that they are manifesting is from what they want. What they want, and I don't really pick up on them really thinking that they did anything wrong. And that is probably what would be annoying here if you're seeking for that apology that you would like to receive in order to forgive, so you can leave the past in the past, and they don't think that they did anything wrong. This could actually be one here, yes. I'm actually getting that a little bit here, you know. Why did you do that? I don't think I did anything wrong. I think the toughest lesson I personally had to go through here was to learn to forgive someone who didn't think they did anything wrong, and to just let it go. But what is coming up here is that Page of Wands in the reverse. Be mindful here that you don't end up in a situation where be mindful that you don't end up in a situation where you turn a little bit too aggressive here. Be mindful of the decisions that you're making right now in the present moment in terms of what you keep and what you let go of here, so you don't end up wanting to push probably a good friend that comes your way away. Right, I'm seeing here a little bit of a a little bit of a dramatic push away when I see a friend wants to come your way, and it could actually be that friend, and that's what I said, if they stay here for 5 hours and then they're gone, but you can still say no in a way that has dignity in it, right? If someone here is struggling, or they don't think they did anything wrong, but they keep coming back here to you and they don't really get to know you, I get that you are annoyed, but there's a way of saying, I don't want to see you again. Without saying, you are the worst thing that ever happened to you. I really get here there's something to do with dignity, but you have it within you. And personally, I would also advise, if people are waiting around for someone to come with an apology and they already show they don't really feel that they need to apologize, don't keep that door, but just shut it and don't allow them to come back. And if they then say, oh, you do what's best for you. Now we are moving on to Virgo. 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 Alright, there's a scratch. Alright. There's a scratch in my 10 of Cups. Things look good, but someone here has been scarred. Was brand new. Alright, this is actually kind of interesting. It has to do with the Queen. No, it's Queen. With the High Priestess in the reverse. There's conflict on your side, and there's happiness on whoever you're connected to. There's happiness on their side. This strikes me. This is interesting. So this is, I really get that there's someone here who's not, I really don't get that there's a communication taking place. Someone here is not trusting. When I look at yours, it's like you know, day and night, or dark and clear. Shadowy and clear here. And you, unfortunately, was on the shadowy here. And by that I mean the Five of Swords energy here, where it's like you're trying to walk away from some sort of a conflict in a way, where it's like you already know that there's not really going to be any winner, but somehow you are still finding yourself in that energy here. There could be people gossiping, even in someone here could actually be gossiping. There's not a very pleasant energy there. And I feel as though whatever you're connected to here, I feel as though that's where you have your heart, or at least your mind, actually has a lot of happiness. It's a place for relations, right? It could be a family. It's like wanting to connect over here, because this is where you could feel welcome. Among more people, there's harmony here. But where you are right now, that's not what's taking place here. The communication is kind of harsh. And then I look at the past. I get here as though there was something here was given in a way where it just balanced out the scales here. It just balanced out the scales. But I'm also getting here that something here was unfair in a way. Unfair, what happened there? I'm getting here that someone also... Alright, so in all cases, someone here was left out in the dark, right? Not left in the dark. Someone here was in a challenge situation, and I feel as though something was given here to balance out the scales. But it's just balanced out, and now there's a conflict. What's going on here with you? You have an ending taking place over here with you. Oh my god. Oh, this is like wanting to apologize for something here, but there's other people who have an opinion about something, and I really get as though you're faced with a little bit of a battle. Could be within the family, actually, that it's like you're trying to actually connect over here with this energy over here, because it's like you feel this could be good, but someone here has been, I don't want to say backstab. There's a lot of sadness underneath it all. There's a lot of sadness, and I really get as though someone here is trying to influence your opinion in a way, or the way you do things. It's like you're being blocked from connecting to whatever you really want to connect to. This could also be that energy of wanting to say I'm sorry. Or just reach out, trying for diplomacy in a way. By diplomacy, what is diplomacy? Diplomacy, for me, when I think of diplomacy, I'm thinking about the ability to understand boundaries, actually. That I understand, that you understand yourself. You see yourself and you acknowledge yourself as a sovereign being, and you also accept other people as sovereign beings. So it's having respect for yourself as well as others. It's actually a very powerful thing to have, that you are able to stand in our own power, holding on to our own truth with the respect for other people as well, and understanding that they have their truth. We're not trying to dominate. It's basically what you're seeing in the world. That's the clash of diplomacy, when you're trying to break down boundaries, trying to force other people to do because you want that. That's tyranny, right? So Diplomacy is that where you actually meet halfway. That's also how we, we compromise. It's a very important skill to have in terms of social relations. And I'm actually getting that's over here. And I really get that that's where you want to go. But there's distrust issues. And I get that someone here has an opinion. And they're trying to, how do we call it when you have your arm around you? Twist your arm. What is it that you really want to connect to over here? Someone is sad. There's a lot of happiness on whoever you decide you want to connect to, but they are sad. I feel as though someone here hurt them. I'm not saying it could be you. It could be just, wow, this power. What do I mean when I say power? I mean this forceful energy almost is intervening over here as well. Your person, whoever you're connected to, a lot of happiness, but they are so sad. Someone here is also missing their father. Or there's a man who hurt them. They really want to. They really want you. They want you to connect to them. But they're sad. It's like they also know that there's a man showing up here, right? That's like or it could of course be a woman, but it's just they had this strong masculine energy. It's like they also know that someone here is coming in between the two of you, and they can't connect to you, and it's sad. That makes them sad. But there's also happiness. I really get that this person has a lot of support around them. There's almost like there's a distrust here that, I don't know, someone here is actually trying to shape your mind into believing that this can't be salvaged. I really get that it can. Well, let's see. What we have coming up is the Queen of Pentacles showing up twisted. Oh, why do I not like this energy? It's like someone here is going to lure someone. So I really got here, the first thing I got was that someone here is going to try and lure someone into the conflict one more time. We do have a very superficial energy here. Could be a little bit of a woman here. Woman, man, doesn't matter. Yes, I'm getting here superficial energy. Someone here is trying to lure someone back into the conflict. It shows up as over with you. Someone here is really trying to control the situation. Things are going a little bit up and down over here with you. Your person here, it's like they're waiting. They are sad and things are moving very slow over here. But I really, when I dive into this energy over here, I feel as though they're better protected than when I get over here. Reverse the roles as you please. Because over here, I'm actually getting a little bit of fighting a bully. Be it within the family or being in a friendship or something like that. Why do I get that someone here is trying to manifest this harmony? When there's harmony over here, I don't get this. Why would someone here try and destroy it for other people? I don't get it. But that's just, I mean, let's see. Anything positive? This is about saying no. And standing up for what it is that you believe. Virgo. These are just temporary energies here. This Queen of Pentacles. Someone here wants to be seen as a star. And they don't want to do anything about it. It's almost as though I'm getting someone here, could be a little bit superficial, could be about the money. Yeah. But what is also coming up here is someone here it would benefit, this is you or them or whoever this is, it would benefit someone here to start take care of themselves. That's probably also the drama queen. Yeah, I'm getting here someone here really wants to have everything without doing anything. it would suit them to not do something themselves. Could be an outside energy, right? An outside influence, a little bit. No, I'm not gonna say it. Famous romantic fairy tale. No, don't jump over there. All right, that's what we have for you, Virgo. I'm gonna try and clean up here. It's jumping everywhere. Tell me what it's about, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what's about. It's kind of sad. Two energies. I really want to connect, but it's like every time they're trying to connect, someone here steps in. No. It's like, why? Do you have any say in this? Alright, so let's see. Libra. You could have a say in it, right? Could be a parent that doesn't want their children to date someone, and maybe they have a reason for it. I don't know. So, Libra. Do we have for the Libra? Libra. Whoopsie. 6 of Pentacles. Venus, I want to say, no, Empress. On your side, we have Chariot on their side. Fool in the reverse in the past. Okay. So, this is about the being an equal give and take, right? An equal give and take. I feel that there's something. It's like this is like a mother who gives a little bit of a loan, or what do we call that? Not rent. Mother gives rent to her child. No, she gives that little bit of cash you get when it is that you clean the dish or something like that. Allowance, isn't it? That's it. It's a little bit of that energy on the table. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it's kind of showed up like that. This is a matter here of giving freely. And then seeing what grows from it. Giving freely, have there be equal give and take. And let there be compassion. That's what the entire situation is about. In the recent past, I'm seeing someone here walking away. It has been difficult here. It's difficult to fully let go of something here, but when I look over at you here, it seems as though you yes, there's something here you probably invested your emotions into. It has significance to you, but for some reason or another you had to walk away here from that, and that takes bravery. If there is a longing for that still here, I feel as though you're kind of burying it down. You are putting on your armor here. You're putting on your armor, and like the Chariot here, you're still going out into it. Although I feel as though there is a little bit of a sadness here, but you are You're not letting it determine you here, and that's how I feel, is that you are able to give something here freely, to have something here grow. But whoever you're connected to, they show up with a childish energy. It might be that they are actually not ready to give back fully. I don't know, there's something here that they are carrying with them that they haven't fully let go of. Right. When it comes, I feel as though this person themselves also has something that they have walked away from. They are more they are less mature in the way that they are dealing with it, meaning that they are probably at the moment here not ready to jump into something here. And if you then want to go pursue this something here with whoever you're dealing with here, be mindful. Yes, it's beautiful to be able to give freely, but be mindful that you don't end up in a situation where there's been a misunderstanding because you weren't clear about what it is that you wanted from the get-go. This is probably about a partnership here, right? A partnership where we have that could be starting out a little bit more as a friendship than a real partnership. I do see, however, that you are in the energy that you're ready to go for something here, but whoever you're connected to, they're not. So be mindful not to pressure whoever you're connected to here. But also be mindful that not will walk into any sort of way you're not being given anything equally, right? Let's see this person you're connected to. 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. And there's a little bit, whoever you're connected to, I'm getting a little bit of unrealistic expectations, actually. It's like they are willing to receive, but they're not willing to give. Right? But if they do give you a little bit, they're kind of, it's like in their head, they have given you $1 million. They gave you like $1 and they expect it to be $1 million, so they see themselves as bigger than that. That's the immaturity speaking here, though. The thing is, however, I'm getting here a warm feeling towards each other. This is just as an immaturity over here. And that is why I'm saying careful here, not to step over there and just kind of run the show for them, because they're not going to grow up there. They need to grow up on their own accord. Otherwise, you would do in Danish, we call it doing someone a bear favor. A bear, because when I was a child, I used to believe that it was doing someone a big favor, because a big bear is a big animal. Turns out it's the opposite. It's doing someone a disservice. A bear service is a disservice. It's like pissing your pants, right? Keeps you warm for a while, but you know, or teaching your dog something, or letting your dog do something because it's cute when it's a puppy, like chewing your shoes. It's so cute when it's a puppy, and then it's not cute when it grows up, right? But it's because it's still doing it. It's how we get those Karens. Is what we call them. They're basically people stuck in infancy. Anyway, let's see here. Over there with you, you are very smart, right? You're very smart, and it's like you're going for something new here, something solid, something where there's also emotions. You're standing your ground, you're listening to your intuition. Just careful who you're dealing with, that they're able to give back, because I am seeing coming up here a misunderstanding. It could turn into some jealousy, that could turn into some harsh communication. I mean, this person here could be one that throws everything at you because of immaturity. Not about a bad person, but immaturity. And it probably stems from a miscommunication. Right? So you're giving something here right now, like a parent gives something to their child, a little bit of allowance. It's okay, there's nothing wrong with that we help people out. But careful that it don't become too expected, right? There's something here, this equal give and take. So that was Libra. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. 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 Alright. What do we have? We have the Hanged Man showing up twisted. Not in the reverse, he's twisted. His challenge is the Chariot, also twisted. You have the Magic Wand, twisted. Alright, so it is the Hanged Man in a twisted position. And this is something to do with being put in a position that you really don't have. You don't have full control. In no way do you have full control of it. And you know it. But it's like there's this awareness of, alright, I can either go into this poor pity me, which I do sense a little bit. Sometimes you whoever you or the person you're dealing with do that, but it's also with an awareness of, all right, now I'm done, I'm gonna pull myself out of it, and then set goals for myself, probably the person over here, set goals for myself and then move forward. But because I feel as though there's something we've got to talk about here, right? Because there's a situation the reason that turns the situation into, the reason why this is a little bit twisted is because in the recent past I am getting that there was a situation where you had to stand up for yourself. Right? It's I feel so it goes in both directions here. That a reason where you had to stand up for yourself. But I get that there may have been some sort of a misunderstanding. There's something here that took place, if you're going to look into, that has twisted the situation in a way where something has happened where now the situation is stuck. And there's something that needs to be healed here, right? It's like being fully at peace with whatever has happened so that you are ready to move forward. But it's a little bit difficult because when I look at you over here, it's like having like a new adventure just there for you, and then it just doesn't really take off, right? It's the excitement, like it fizzles out of it. And then I look over at your person. Here's someone here who's almost as though they have the world at their feet, and then something here fizzles out there too, and they have to go back to the drawing board. So it's actually goes in two directions. And I feel as though something here has happened. We got to look into that puts the both of you in this position where a little the air has simply, or the energy has it's dampened. Both of you are aware of it in a way that it's like, I'm not going to sit here and be a crybaby about it, but at the same time, it's like this disappointment. I get that's what it's about. And that is why it's like things are not really moving forward in that direction. I want to look to the past here. That took me ages to get out there. 6 of Wands. Why do I have a little bit of an ego conflict here? Does it have to do with something about a contract? Or just the way, it could be a contract. Hey, there's been deception at play here. Oh my god, something here has been there's a deception taking place in the past. Where someone here, both of you, whoever, one of you, two of you, I don't know. Someone here has gotten in their ego. They wanted to be celebrated. And could even be within a teamwork, or just something here happened. The way they did it left a bad, it's like they left a bad taste here. And something here was deceptive, dishonest. You are now put in this hangman position. That's why I get that you probably had, I mean, it's like going in to negotiate a contract, and you have this pre-understanding that you're going to get a certain amount, and you don't get it, and now you're put in this hangman position here. For you, I'm picking up how this, the energy way it's playing out here for you. What I'm picking up on is that part of you really wants to go in here, into this situation, and really tell them your truth, or this person your truth, but you're holding back. You're really holding back. But there is a blockage here. For your person, no, whoever you're connected to here, they made poor planning. It's like this is like there's no winner here. But they are also stubborn. They're not gonna admit anything. It could be a fire sign you're dealing with. They're not really gonna admit anything. I feel as though they are actually determined here to walk away from this and just find something else. Wouldn't surprise me if this is actually like a boss-employee connection. Yeah. This is a power battle. What's coming up here for you is that Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's not the most positive. It's so weird. Alright. This is like a reluctance to want to look inside. What I'm picking up on coming up here is whatever has happened here, I feel as though it's going to continue in a way where the two of you are going to look at what each other is doing and focus on that. What is the other person doing? Rather than using all of that energy and all of that thought power, all of that mental raw power to look inside yourself and really liberate yourself. You're far more focused on focusing your mental power on the other person, both of you. And the thing is, it's happening in a way that there's actually something mutual here. You have it could be something that could be beautiful if you just were able to focus on what's going on inside each of yourself here and get to really ground yourself and then meet halfway. It would be beautiful, but it's not happening like that. So this is what makes it a little bit sad in a way, because there's, I want to say love, or just abundance. There's something beautiful here, right? But there's a stubbornness. And there's an eagerness to be right almost that makes this difficult. And I really see that you're trying at least here to just not let it get the better of you, but there's an annoyance there. Someone here is triggering your ego, most likely. These are thankfully temporary energies. But the energy of feeling stuck is not a temporary one. I can get that. That's where the trigger is. Feeling as though you have no say in what is going on around you in your environment. That is the trigger point. Especially if you want to be the one who is in charge and has the power. Yeah. It's like wanting to be boss, and your boss is telling you, no, I'm the boss, but I want to be boss, but you're not the boss. Not saying that that's what's taking place, but, you know. Just an example of it. Now we are going on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagi. All right. King of Swords in the reverse. My lens is annoying me there. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna need to give me a moment here to just to dive into that, because that King of Swords here showing up a twisted. He's confusing me. I get here that when I look at you, you show up as though you are somehow ready for something new, or you're feeling free at least. Right? It doesn't necessarily mean you. Well, no, I'm actually getting like new. You're feeling free to jump into something new, or even if it's just a hobby you haven't done for a while. It's something that you're feeling the freedom to do. And whoever you're connected to, they're not telling you something. Not that they're lying. They're showing up as honest, but they're keeping something here for themselves. And that brings in a mystery. And what I'm getting is that the two of you are actually affecting each other in a way where you are kind of gaslighting each other, not in a negative way, not in a toxic way, but you're getting into each other's head in a way that's actually just very close to being not positive. And it's not something you're doing out of bad intentions. It's probably because there must be, there is definitely some sort of a factor, I want to say, that plays in that I can't really see at the moment, because I would need to dive deeper and look into a lot more things in the context to understand why this is happening. But let's start by, that's like in the past. In the past, again, this energy here, there's something that's not being said out loud. Someone here is hiding. They are, rather than staying put and taking the discussion and facing things almost, they're hiding. It wouldn't surprise me if it's your person, especially if you're dealing with a water sign here, because I don't know why I just get the watery here. You don't have to be a water sign, but I'm getting that mysteriousness here that tends to show up with waterish signs. Show me that King of Swords there. 8 of Swords. Page of Cups. I was just wondering, I haven't seen the Page of Cups in a while. There it was. And the Page of Pentacles. There are so many pages showing up. This is about being in I feel as though you're ready for something new here, but you are getting into your head about it. It's because it's like you don't really have, you're lacking the you're lacking the communication from this person here about what is the truth, what is the truth, what is your truth, so I have something that I can rely on. Tell me something clearly, give me clarity, so that I know where to go. It's like it's like if you were purchasing a home. It's like, did I get the home? Did I get the job? Did I get this or that? It's like, just, can you give me the answer here, because I'm ready for it, but right now I'm in my head about it. And it is this wanting, I mean, some could be a child, but it doesn't have to be. And the challenge is, no, it's not a challenge. This is the supportive. Is that this is so weird? It's supportive that it's the right thing. I'm also getting that this is probably happening. And it feels like the person here you're dealing with, they're triggering you in a way that's actually sort of healthy. Because yes, you're ready to jump into something here, but it's also here a way of testing you. Not that they're not testing you like that, but the energies are sort of testing you, to sort of be clear about what it is that you want, right? But you're missing this person's say. But it's like you have to say it first. And you have to say it in a way that's very clear, that's very confident, almost mature. Not that you have to do it, it's just it's where the energies are teasing you, right? Because you want a good energy right now. But let's see this person here. There we have that Emperor and the Empress and the Two of Cups. We have High Priestess, High Priest, and Emperor, Empress, Two of Cups, right? This is two people that really, really like each other, right? This person knows this. This person knows that you are on the same page. They know it. They're not telling you, though. They know what will bring them happiness, and that is actually the same thing that would bring you happiness will probably also bring them happiness. They're not telling you, and please do not spoil it for them by telling them you know something. Don't put words into their mouth. It will backfire, trust me. What the energies here are, yeah. You know, the thing is, maybe this person here knows it deep inside. Maybe they also themselves have to connect to and accept what it is their intuition is telling them, so they can put it into words themselves as well, right? Both of you. So what is coming up here is that Chariot in the reverse, Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacle, and the High Priest here, right? It is. I'm seeing, that's why I'm getting a little bit, don't put words into this mouth, and don't start chasing someone here, because a tarot reading said something. This is the energy here of either stopping. I'm not seeing that. I'm actually seeing someone here pushing through, and then stopping themselves again here. There's something here that's lingering. It's an energy here that comes up. It comes and goes, and it has a little bit of a stress with it. And I don't know where it stems from, right? It's a worry. And that is the same worry that it's, when it's not there, that's where you just want to jump into it. But when it shows up, that's where you pull back, right? And that's not easy to deal with. And I actually get that it's because there's something here so someone here ran away from in the past. If this is you, who has this, that you're ready for it and then you take it back, there may be something here that you didn't really connect with in the past, and maybe your path here, right? Do you feel connected with your path? It's okay to change it once in a while, right? But do you really? Is there something here that has not been fully looked at? So it shows up here again, and then it shows up as this stress. And it's like not feeling safe enough to say things out loud, because dear Lord, what if they will leave me? Or dear Lord, what if they will think of me in a way that's negative or something like that? But then it disappears, the energy, and you're ready to jump for it, but then it shows up for, I don't know what triggers it. There must be something here that triggers it, right? But maybe that's also what this person here is seeing and is aware of, but deep inside they know it's the right thing. So, that was Sachi. Now we're going on to little Capricorn. My sweater is too big, but it's lovely. I'm hungry. Capricorn, Snatchicorn. Capricorn. Cabby. Alright. Magician in the reverse. Okay, this is not the best. We have the Magician in the reverse here, which crossed by the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm just looking at it, and it's impressing that I have three cards that are absolutely straight up in the reverse. Right, 4 almost. This Magician here, I feel as though it's be mindful of how it is that you are manifesting things, how you are speaking to the world around you, to the universe, and to yourself here. We will dive more into it, but I'm also getting here that there could be a little bit of a trickster energy, especially when I look at you, person you're connected to. But yeah, be mindful here. The challenge is almost like someone here. There's an energy here about trying to make someone fit into the box. I wouldn't be surprised if you're connecting to someone here who has some sort of a jealousy issue or very dominating. We will look into it, but someone here that's and in that case, if you are connected to it, it would be a lady most likely. This person is trying to make someone fit into a box. They're probably very good looking, they're very radiant, they're very active, they're very... I mean, on the outside I get that they may even be inspiring, but they can be dominating. When I look at you here, I see you having the Six of Swords, but a little bit twisted. It's like you're doing your best here to avoid going into conflict. It's almost like you're leaving it. But be mindful here of the mindset that you bring with you. We have here six of Wands in the reverse in the recent past. Shows up to me as though I'm getting like a big ego trip here. Be mindful that you don't let anyone's ego get into your head and make you feel less of think less of yourself, because the way you think of yourself, the way you mentally construct the world around you is also how it's going to show up, right? So if you mentally construct a world where it is that you are worth nothing, it will show. So that's why be mindful how people get into your head. Alright. That's mind control, when someone gets into our head and makes us believe something. There are many ways of it how it can be dangerous, but it's also how we just are, right? We will always be affected, but it's especially if we've been disappointed. But it's what's important is that we then kind of remind ourselves of our core. That's why our core is very important. A very strong core is the rock, right? You could always connect to it, and then you remind yourself, hey, I'm actually not like that. It's very difficult to gaslight people who have a strong core. But even people with a strong core can be thrown out of it. And that's this rocky waters here, right? But let's see there. I want to see what this Magician is about. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. And we also, that's so interesting, right? I said Knight of Wands, King of Wands, right next to each other, right? And I see the Knight of Wands underneath the deck, and he shows up with the King of Wands as well. This is so, and then we have the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords there. Then we have Devil. That's you. That's you. Now this is like manifesting someone in here who comes very, very quickly. Very, very quickly, very, very passionate, but in some way or another, it's my God, this is like it's like whoever you're connected to, they have someone with them. Oh my God, I hate these readings. It's like why are you? It's like you're finding yourself in the middle of a storm, someone else's storm. For some reason, that's where you are, and you're being thrown into it. And let's say you have someone here who's someone who dates a lot of people, and they have someone on the side, and that person on the sideline expected this person here to be there, everything, and then they see that they're coming your way and they're like trashing you, and you just happen to be a bypasser. That's why I don't like third party situations where you trash the third party, because most of the time they're just the innocent people who get dragged into other people's drama. But yeah, here this is, you know, yeah. That's what I'm getting, honestly. It's not a positive energy here because it feels as though it's out of your control. And that's it. Let's see here what we have in the recent past. It's just, why are you finding yourself in this? Right. Here we have it again. We have some sort of a quick communication, and then we have, it's almost like, I don't like this. It's like someone here having they get their, alright, there was a quick communication coming here, and it placed someone into a position where they didn't quite know which truth they were to focus on, and someone here got off of it. It's like someone here got off of confusing another person. That's actually devil in free deeds. Someone is actually a little bit bullyish. And the weird thing, when you were trying to get away from some, I don't know who this is, but the person you connected to, thankfully, whoever I asked where would this person in this, I get that they're actually feeling a little bit guilty about that. So that's good. Whoever did that to you is feeling guilty about it, because it's almost like it showed up at a time when you were actually trying to just move into something better. That's good that someone's feeling guilty. But let's see where you are now. Why is someone going behind your back? What is this? Why do I keep... Oh my god. Alright. I don't like this energy you're connected to. It doesn't show up kind. The person you're connected to, whatever you're connected to, shows up as confused. What the hell are you dealing with? I don't like this. This is like you're trying to move into some sort of a calmer water. It's like you're doing your thing, and then why do I have this annoying energy that shows up and tries to steal something? Oh, it's just like you move. Alright, show me more. You know what? I don't know. Show us that. I don't get this, because I'm trying to... Right, I want to see where your role in this, because normally I don't like readings where it's like, it's everybody else's fault, because there's always takes two to tango. But right now, it really feels like, whenever I get into use, like you're just trying to go about in peace and all of that, and someone here is targeting you. There are two people here who are not seeing eye to eye. And we have someone here who brings... There's too many people included in this. And I just simply don't know. This person here has some sort of an imbalance. Whoever you're connected to, there's an imbalance. There's an overdoing things. Right? There's almost like bad education here. It's like an overkill. It's almost like this person has lost their own creativity. that means to say, because I'm trying to dig into why is this taking place. This is mean. I don't understand this, right? But let's see this Chariot in the reverse. I actually see you being worried about some sort of a communication or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. It's not coming your way. Feels that there's someone coming in between here. Gabby, this is ridiculous. I will need to see there's something else here, because this cannot be. This is not fair. This is like Virgo, actually. That could be why. In that case, the Virgo reading would make sense. It's actually very similar there. But this, in the Virgo, we had two people who really liked each other and someone was coming in there. This is just ridiculous. This is like being ambushed. I need to know more here. Why? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's almost like, all right, let's say that you have successfully managed to get out of some sort of a conflict there. Yeah, you have successfully managed to do something here. And whatever it is that you had victory in, it put this person here into a position where they had to look at things differently, right? You were happy in the past, almost, right? It's not a full victory. It's like, it was like an, I also get a little bit like an empty victory, but whatever you did, you must have triggered this person here, and they are put into this hangman position, and that is what is triggering all of it. So you're trying to move forward. I'm getting here some sort of a disappointment here, and this person is reluctant. It's like that. It's like it's difficult for them to actually forget what happened here, and that is what blocks this forward movement. Yeah. Anything positive taking place here, at least? Well, better planning. Planning. Don't. All right. An apology of a sort. An apology when you're not expecting it and when you're just focused on your work. I don't know what this is weirdly about. You tell me. All right, Aquarius. 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 Yeah. Lovers in the reverse. Don't do this to me. Don't give me another Capricorn-like reading. Oh my dear Lord. No! No! Lovers in the reverse crossed by the 7 of Swords in the reverse, and it's straight up in the reverse. You also have straight up in the reverse, which is very, very amazing to get, or very impressive to get in a round deck where I get them normally twisted. Lovers in the reverse is it's oh no, this is like a connection that feels strong, but it's somewhere imbalanced like none other. And there is this, the challenge is just deception, but the deception is known. It's coming out here, and that's kind of like breaking this down here. This is the end of diplomacy. This is, no, it's done. A line has been drawn, and would it be able to get it up going again? I don't think so. But let's see. In the recent past, we are seeing some sort of a breadcrumbing situation. Something was it giving or was it not giving? That's the question. Was given half-heartedly. This is like breadcrumbing, very, very small breadcrumbing, backburning. It's it wasn't enough. Let's say it like that. It was definitely not equal. It was. Oh no. This is no. Not you, Aquarius. No. Alright. I'm getting almost the consequences of what happens when you have been breadcrumbed, or been in a, what I would say, a actually very, very toxic relationship where someone has given you a little bit here and then and sort of got your reward system addicted in a way that you only become happy when it is that you hear from them, or they eat something. If it's really bad that you do something for them and you lose your independence. Fucking hope not. That is the case, because in that case it would have led you here into a position where things are a little bit out of it, and I will then lead you into a position where this person who has done this shit will get into your head, and it will actually stir up a lot of not so positive things. It will turn into the aftermath of a toxic connection. I fucking hope that is not the case, because that is very, very toxic. Very, very toxic indeed. Because I am seeing here, when it comes to you, there is an imbalance in a way. Something is just imbalanced, right? There's an overdoing of something here. Doing something too much, not really being able to set boundaries, and it stems then probably from this chaos here. It's like having given too much of yourself, and now you have to find the balance here, especially if you have something, there has been some sort of a deception here, and someone here have lied, done worse things here, right? That case, it was very much be connected to regaining faith again here, and that would be, if this is actually the case, it would be normal to be in this sort of shit, because it's not easy to sort of to just pull yourself out of it if it's really, really bad. And the connection, whoever you're connected to, they show up they're just waiting for something here to come their way. And the King of Swords showing up in the reverse, showing up in the immediate outcome. It's not good. It's not good. Let's see this breadcrumb there. Food, no. This is not, no, I don't like this. No. It is giving someone almost like a false hope, jump into something new, and then they pull back immediately and reject. So that's why there was something giving, but not really giving. It's actually very toxic. Playing on someone's emotions. They end it, and then they balance it, and then they show up again. I don't like this. Show me this lover there. Things are definitely being put on hold. There's could be a situation going on where it's actually difficult to restrain oneself here, to gain full control of oneself, because there is pain in this, right? Because things are being put on hold. It's almost like being put on hold in a way where you actually have no control of it. That's where someone here is actually taking over the power, and that's very, very, very not healthy for the mind, for the heart. It's not. It's not good. Doesn't necessarily have to be a toxic connection. It could just be a situation where the aftermath of it is that of feeling used. Let's say you gave a lot of yourself to a friendship, and then you're just being thrown out because you're being treated like you are an object. You can be used and disposed of with no regards for the effects that it has on you. The way where it really turns really toxic is if it's someone here is doing it to sort of gain something from it, right? That's where we have, I want to say almost, it's very rare, thankfully, I hope. When it comes to you, I do see trying to heal here. It's almost like it's difficult to connect to yourself. I get that you have a family here. You have a good family. You have a good home here. And slowly but surely, you can actually find balance in this. If doing so will come from that of understanding that someone here is deceptive, having that clarity. Always remember that, and then be patient, very patient here. And remember those who love you. That's very important, especially if your mind gets to this situation here. Then it's important to sort of, I believe you're not an expert here, to sort of try and shift your attention onto the good things. Not with this, but with someone else, right? Saying, all right, you may say that I am I don't know, not lovable, talented, worthy, but then listen to those who do. Not focus the attention on that. The idiot who tells you you're not. Especially if they don't have anything for it. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're worthless. Person here you connected to. No. I don't like this. I don't like this. This person here is waiting for communication with you. I see you trying to hold back. I don't like this person. I mean, they may not be doing it because they are toxic. They could just be extremely immature. They are a breadcrumber. It's like they're waiting to hear from you that you want to be together. It's almost like they don't see they're doing anything wrong. But when I look at the consequences for you, it's not good. So the effect that it has on you is not good. So that, and for some reason or another, whenever I get over here and this person, it's like they are completely ignorant of it. Maybe this is a person you just met, or yeah, I don't know, maybe it's brand new here. But their actions have a impact on you that I don't like. So maybe it's just not good for the time being. This person is, I feel so someone here, it could be the same person or new, but it's like they're going to give a little bit communication here. Your words are gonna be sharp here, but I really get as though something here is getting into your mind, and it's shaking things up. I don't know if it's you just being triggered, but it's something to be mindful of here. I see you doing your best to try and heal this, but I feel get that you have been triggered, and the worst part is I'm actually getting that, I don't know if this is this person or another person, but just people around you in general that really have a lot of love and support, but it's not being spoken. And that can make someone feel that they are standing alone. In that case, it would be you, right? Feeling isolated, but there's actually love surrounding. But it's not being spoken. Someone here has shows up, but you have been hit a little bit on that balance here. Right. And even if it's this is a person who's actually they're not a toxic person, they're probably just triggering you. It's something major going on within you. But that's yeah, that's would require patience here with you, because that's not something that's easily dealt with here. Even if it's just temporary, right? But if you are being temporarily triggered, it's a big trigger. So there's a deep wound here, and wounds like these don't disappear. They never disappear. So if this is not your reading, it's not your reading. Don't make it yours. So it takes practice, actually. It takes work to learn to live with such wounds, because they cut deep. And it's almost it's almost like a trauma, right? A real one. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Pisces. So, Magician. The Magician. Right, so what is it that you're trying to manifest? It's a very, very interesting question. You have a manifestive energy here on the table, but the challenge is self-constraint in a way. If that's how it's pronounced, I will need to do some clarification. The thing is here that in the recent past, there's this energy here of yes, jumping into something new, but there are some red flags here that were probably not seen. It's like jumping into something here foolishly without really looking across the street, and then there comes a monster truck or something like that. No, but it is that of being mindful. It's not about being fearful, but it's being mindful and looking. Just look around you before you take action here, and then seeing it for what it is, at least, right? At least seeing it for what it is, instead of jumping into a, let's say you start dating and you meet someone and jumping into it, assuming that it's going to turn into a stable commitment after a month or something like that, and all it was no strings attached, and it was clear from the beginning. So that sort of energy, I'm not saying it is that, but it's here on the table, right? When I look at you, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is actually feeling a little bit it's almost like a frustration. It's something you wanted to go somewhere, you wanted to start something, a new project probably, and it's not really, it's like that invitation you're waiting for, it's not coming. And we do have a person over here who is not giving. All right, So that would be like you met someone, let's say you met them online, or yeah, you're waiting for them to send you an invitation and they're not doing it. But somehow you're still manifesting here. You're still standing in your power. You know what? This is actually, I get that the energy here is this magician here is about standing in your power and speaking clearly about what it is that you want. But the challenge here is the capacity to control oneself and believing. It's such a difficult thing to explain here. Believing in yourself in a way where it's not an overinflated ego. So it's the not being afraid, being fearful, and believing that you are worthless, right? But it's also not being, I deserve everything because I am the greatest, and how dare you treat me like that. It's about standing balanced. And being frank, right? It's like that if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all, rather than just lash out. It's that capacity here to kind of restrain oneself. You may think all the things you want to think about a situation, but you know, the dignity here to say, all right, you know, that's your problem. That is actually the challenge. I need to see your energy here. I get that you're going to be angry at this person here. I really feel as though you're angry. You're going to speak your truth. That's for sure. It's like someone here has offered you something, and you know they offered it, and you're gonna stand by it. You offered me that, so we're going. And they're like, no, maybe I didn't intend to do it. Maybe they're waiting here for something to come their way, like money or something, to pay for it. It's weird. I don't understand. Yeah, well, let's see more about you, because that energy is rarely showing up. So, what is this? Show me more about the Pisces. I need more. It's not because you're being dramatic or anything. It's more of you actually asserting yourself. And it's a good thing. You are asserting yourself. It's like a practice in being assertive. What is it to be assertive? Opposite of being submissive. Assertive is actually that of having the respect for yourself, but also the respect for others. I feel it's a practice because it's showing up right now as respect for yourself. And then along the way you will, from this experience, also grow into the respect for myself and careful how I talk to others as well. I mean, we all fall into it. It took me many years to learn that. I don't think that this person would have expected you to speak in that way. It's what can I say? It's a learning process. You feel as though you are really asserting yourself here. This person, I really get that they are probably taking a little bit back, because I feel as though they may even stand as like, but I told you from the beginning this is what I could offer, and you're like, but I expected more, but this is what I could give. But you know, at least you're being assertive. Coming up here is, I keep getting like someone here is expecting it to happen anyway. There is a little bit of a dominant energy there. I don't know really who shows up from, but Pisces, alright, you can tell me I'm absolutely wrong, but for some reason or another, I'm getting this energy from you that you are putting on a show here coming up, putting on a show for someone to see how they will respond to you not being there. Like, you are done with this, but you're not really done with it, and I really don't understand it, but I feel as though you do. So that's and that is you. Yeah, you decide what you want to do. This person is breadcrumbing, and I get that you are really being assertive, and then you're leaving, and then you kind of want to come back, and this person here is, I really don't see them changing. And I see them being more confused than anything. And the thing is, I don't really get that you are seeing the confusion. It's an interesting thing. It's a learning progress. So that's it. It's almost like you want them to admit something. They have to admit something. They have to tell you something. And when they have done that, you will release them from your grip. Alright, Pisces, that's what I have for you. That's what I have for all of you. I am gonna do an almost personal now, I think. Will I? Will I do it tomorrow? I don't know. I'm gonna go get some food now. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Ciao.